And when I was working for a pharmaceutical company up until 2009, and when that happened, I went from pharmaceuticals to prevention. And I realized that, you know, we do have the opportunity to give our bodies what they need and what they were meant to do through nutrition. And I started with antioxidants and learned about that and how to measure those. And just recently I learned about bioactive precision peptides. And I am fascinated by what they do and what they are. The female that discovered these did a TED Talk on them 10 years ago. And so we source these from labs around the world. Peptides, many of you may have heard of. The simplest way to explain them in layman's terms is they're like little text messages that tell your body exactly what to do. Stop eating, you're full now, that's a peptide. Go to sleep, you're tired now, that's a peptide. Calm down, you're too stressed out, that's a peptide. Focus, you're too distracted, that's a peptide. Keep and maintain and build muscle, that's a peptide. And so those are peptides, and a lot of you have heard of some of the GLP-1s that are out in the market, and those peptides are what we call therapeutic injectable peptides. They are synthetic. BP-157 is another peptide a lot of men especially have heard of. But these are plant-based, natural, oral, and we have 7 of them now. Some of them are in the capsule form that you take once a day. Focus and Restored for sleep is that way. Some of them are a powder you put in a drink, and they taste really good. I am very sensitive to taste, so they had to taste good in order for me to take them. But they are specific, and they tell your body specifically what to do. And the company that manufactures these are manufactured in the United States, and for the first 11 months in business, they've done $100 million. To put that in perspective, Google didn't do that, Tesla didn't do that, Amazon didn't do that, Netflix didn't do that. So these peptides really do work. They're evidence-based, they're backed by science. People love them so much that they usually put them on a subscription 75% of the time. And they come with a 60-day money-back guarantee. So no prescriptions needed. They're all plant-based. So it's a whole new wellness category. A registered dietitian that I'm at the table with, she gave me really a great way to say supplements are suggestions for your body. These are specific directions for your body. And the tagline for the company is optimizing your health. And it really does optimize your health because it's using your own body's DNA that communicates with directly to do that. And all of the ingredients are clean, natural, and it's just a whole new wellness category, like I said. And the prices are very affordable as well. The synthetic injectables you have to get through insurance sometimes, and they're about $500 a month. The BP-157 is about $400 a month, and ours range from $49 a month to $119 a month. So
that's for one supply per bottle?
Per product. So as I mentioned, some are capsules. So the capsules are Focus, 1 a day, Restore, 1 a day. The powders you put in a drink, one is Fit, and Fit helps you build and maintain muscle. And a lot of times when people are on these GLP-1s, 50% of the time you lose fat, 50% of the time you lose muscle. Well, it's really, really important to keep and build muscle, especially as we age. And these help you actually build muscle. So it's a good thing to take if you are on a GLP-1, and I'm not knocking those, but they are synthetic. We really don't know what the long-term benefits are going to be of those. So I would say if you're on a GLP-1, you can take the Fit in conjunction with, and then once you lose the weight, then maybe transition to something more natural, which is Fit and Lean, so you keep and build the muscle, And lean helps you target visceral fat and reduce the food noise, because that's really what the GLP-1s are doing. They're saying, you're full now, you've had enough, but you really haven't eaten that much. It just kind of tells your mind and body that that's what's
So
going
lean
on.
is for weight loss?
Lean is for weight loss. Hydrated is for hydrating the cells so the peptides work better. So we have lean, fit, and hydrated all in a collection, and that collection is $256 a month. So I say, add it to your grocery budget if you want to feel and look better. But each of them individually, like the Restored, I'm super excited about that coming out November 12th, because deep sleep is where all the restoration is done. It's where all the healing happens. And my deep sleep has literally doubled in the last month. I mean, we were taking melatonin, and it does nothing compared to this. And I can see it on my Oura Ring. I have a sleep. We're giving away a free Oura Ring, by the way. If you want to register, go stop by the booth. Booth 24 in the front. But we're giving away a free Oura Ring for anybody that registers, because you do see it in your Oura Ring measurements. If you don't have a measuring tool, all you have to do is ask yourself, when was the last time I had dreams? Because you're dreaming in the deep sleep and the REM sleep periods, and that's what this product increases. And that product is affordably priced again. I think it's going to be $49 or $59 a month. But to get a good night's sleep consistently, it's hands down really
You're
good.
going to get a prescription CBD.
Yeah. Some people I've heard from the corporate leaders said there's a little bit of an adjustment, and the onset of action, I'm still talking that way from the drug world, onset of action really is supposed to be 1 to 2 weeks, but I saw it in my Oura Ring the second night after I took it, and about week 3.5, my fiance and I both have, my REM sleep doubled just all of a sudden, but it was 3.5 weeks in. And he started noticing that he was not getting up at 4 a.m. Now he's getting up at 7. But it was about the same time because we started taking it at the same time. So some people want a quick fix. They want things to happen really quickly. Calm, you can feel immediately. It just shuts off the tabs in your head. That's a sublingual powder you put under your tongue that kind of tastes like a pixie stick. And lean takes a little bit longer because it has to turn the white fat into the brown fat and draw it from your vital organs, which is where visceral fat kind of is stored and likes to hang out. So that takes some time, but it does happen.
You can buy lean by itself?
You can buy all of these by themselves, yes.
So those are the sleep products you're talking about, lean and calm?
No, we have 7 products. So we have lean, which targets visceral fat, fit, which builds muscle and helps us maintain muscle, energized is like a little pick-me-up in the afternoon, hydrated hydrates the cells, focus helps us focus, and it also improves vision. I don't know exactly how that's doing that, but it does.
Restore.
Upcoming. Yep, November 12th. Right, Restored is the sleep peptide, and that is the one that's increasing significantly the deep sleep and the REM sleep, the onset of how fast you go to sleep, latency. It's all showing up in those things too.
That's what you're using.
Yep.
How did you get it so soon?
This is my son blowing up my phone, Cherie. You know, remember that guy? Anyway.
I'm out.
Can you elaborate a little bit on what's in that product?
The Restored. So these are all peptides. They're all bioactive precision peptides. So the peptide part is proprietary. Even Coke has proprietary ingredients, right? But all of our ingredients are on the back of our labels, and I don't have those memorized. But I know GABA is in there, L-theanine is in there, I think some magnesium is in there, and I forget what else. But if I had something that worked for the Wi-Fi, I could show you, I'll show you on my phone some of the numbers on sleep.
Can you explain what a peptide is?
A peptide, the simplest way for me to explain it and understand it is it's like specific text messages telling your body what to do. For example, stop eating, you're full now. That's a subliminal message that the peptide is telling our DNA specifically what to do. So peptides are amino acids come from protein, and short-acting amino acids from 2 to 50 are peptides. Before this, peptides couldn't get past the gut. That's why they have to be injected, and they're usually strange schedules, like once a week you have to inject it, because it's in and out of your body in a certain way. But these bioactive precision peptides have just been invented. They came to the market 11 months ago, and the company is based out of Utah. Like I said, we have labs from all over the world. What got me interested in it was I saw someone that had been involved in a previous company I was with, and when I saw the scientists that were behind this company, one of the scientists was with another company that was the director of global research for 26 years, and he came out of retirement to do this. Another guy was with a company that took from 300,000 to 3 billion. He was with that company as the CEO for 16 years, publicly traded. So I knew those guys didn't mess around. It wasn't just a, kind of cool new thing coming up. This was a really, really, really big deal. And we wouldn't do 100 million in 11 months unless people liked them, if they worked, and the science was behind them. And the science had to be behind it for me as an ex-pharmaceutical rep, otherwise I'd be laughed out of the offices, and I have a reputation and my name to protect, so it's important.
What's the name of the company?
Make Wellness.
Make Wellness?
M-A-K-E Wellness. Make Wellness.
Do you have any topicals, or are they all ingestible?
Right now, they're all ingestibles.
Okay.
So capsules and sublingual powder, as well as a powder you can put in a drink. We are coming out with other peptides. These are just the first 7. But another thing that attracted me to it was I didn't want to keep taking capsules and just fill up on capsules. I'm not a pill taker. I had pill fatigue. Some people have needle fatigue. And the things that they were addressing, people at my age and stage cared about. I care about getting better sleep. I care about targeting visceral fat. I care about building muscle. I care about focusing better. I care about shutting the tabs off in my head. So that's one of the reasons it was attractive to me as well. Any other questions?
You take it with or without food?
Doesn't matter. It is food.
How many times a day?
The hydrated is a support product. It's not an actual peptide. You can take it as many times a day as you want. The capsules, the lean, which is the one that targets visceral fat, it's recommended 1 to 2 capsules a day. I'm doing great with 1, so I would adjust it if you want more, if you need more, if you're not feeling the effects. The focus is 1 capsule a day, and the restored is, they say, 1 or 2 capsules a day. I'm doing great with 1. Yes?
Can you take too much peptides?
No. It's like saying, can you take too much food? So these plant-based peptides, you can't take too much of them, because it's just food. If we wanted to create a product today, thanks to AI, we would put into AI what we want the product to do. So let's say, everybody wants to lose weight, whether it's 5 pounds or however many pounds. So let's say we want to create a product that helps people lose weight naturally. We want natural ingredients. Out would come the ingredients we need. In Fit is fava beans. I'd never even heard of fava beans before this, but I did. So AI has taken about 30,000 years off of research, because all of the research has already been done on natural ingredients and on synthetic ingredients. Well, then we need to raise about 100 million in capital, get the medical right, well, not the medical rights, but study them, make sure they don't hurt anybody, get the marketing right, get the sales force in place, make sure it's simple. And this company's already done that, so they've already done all of that. But that's what AI has done for any kind of product development, whether it be drug or natural products. Fantastic, yes.
What was the most surprising benefit you've seen personally then being involved with the product, or if you can share?
Sure. So 2 products, I think. Number 1 is I just came back from this past year having 2 major surgeries. One was a 12-hour surgery. When I got back from that, I had just recently learned about these peptides. And I remember somebody saying muscle recovery soreness. And so the surgery I had, I was bent over, and my back was really sore because I wasn't able to walk up straight. And a lot of women that went through the procedure I went through weren't able to walk up straight for a long time. So I said, what do I have to lose? So I take this peptide, Didn't have back pain that afternoon. That was the first day I did not have back pain, and that was immediate. Second day, same thing. I took the peptide, no back pain. Third day, I took it away. Back pain came back. So I made that connection that this product actually works.
Which
For
one did
muscles.
you take?
Fit. And then the sleep peptide is really blowing my mind. I thought I slept pretty well, but I didn't really know, what that meant. I didn't know how important REM and deep sleep are as far as restoration and everything that happens during that. And I was blown away by how immediately I saw that take effect, that I could prove it against science from pharma in my Oura Ring numbers. I went from 74 with my sleep score, 80, and there's only one night in the month I've been taking it that I got below a 90 on my sleep score. And my deep sleep was doubled. So that's mind-boggling. They're really cool.
Question on the restored, the ingredients you mentioned are stuff that I'm taking, right?
Right.
What's unique about this mix versus the 10 other companies that have the same stuff? Because there's a lot of different supplements that have all of the things that you mentioned.
Right. So this is not this is in the supplement world, but it's a whole new category of wellness. Bioactive peptides are a whole new category of wellness. They never existed before 11 months ago. So even though the GABA and the L-theanine are the same ingredients, the peptide, you can't get it at Publix. You can't get it on Amazon. So it's the peptide that's different. You follow me?
Not really.
Okay.
I'm not clear on the peptide, what
Okay.
a peptide is versus a supplement.
So a peptide,
Went over that, I
Amino
apologize.
acids,
yeah, it's a short chain of amino acids.
which your body
Amino
has.
acids.
And
Correct. So your body has 7,000 peptides running around it,
So it's a
but
precursor?
your body already has it. But with the peptide, it's very specifically saying, I want you to target visceral fat. I want you to go to sleep now. So these peptides that are not on the market naturally tell your body specifically what to do. So that's how it's increasing the deep sleep. That's how it's increasing the REM sleep. That's how it's doing things differently than melatonin or just L-theanine or just GABA. In Calm, which I think Calm, we have two support products, and I think Calm is one of them, I'm not sure, but in Calm is GABA and L-theanine and something else. Probably does similarly what maybe some of the other things do, because it's not a peptide on top of everything else. But Restored is a peptide.
It actually takes something called Calm that has these ingredients. I don't know if it's yours or not.
Probably not unless it's a powder you stick under your tongue
No.
and you feel it instantly. Right. So these are, I always say this is trying to explain what AI is before AI happened. You just can't wrap your brain around that this never existed before, So that's what these peptides
Why did
are.
it take so long for them to figure it out?
Well, the woman that invented them, her name's Nora Caldy. She invented them more than 10 years ago. And she identified some of the plants and how to put the peptides together. And she did a TED Talk on them 10 years ago. But AI really changed the game. It was because of AI that we have these now. Again, how? I don't know. That's above my pay grade. But this company came together and all the stars aligned, and it's the perfect storm. It's a perfect storm because at every conference that you go to that has doctors in it, all they're talking about is peptides. All they're talking about is peptides. Biohacking.
Yeah, the biohacking expo, it was
Right.
$500 a shot.
Right. So, but they're talking about synthetic, injectable, expensive. Who knows what the long-term side effects are? We've got 2,000 class action lawsuits on the GLP-1s.
Right.
So I'm not.
Need to be refrigerated too.
Yeah, I'm not willing to do that, and when people lose the weight that they want to lose, are they going to have to do the injectable for the rest of their lives? Yes, because they all gain the weight right back. But this is a way not to do that.
And that's exactly good.
A lot of other things too.
So there's no side effect?
It's food.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great. I have one gal who has some really, really unique D6 something something condition, and fava beans, she, would close up her throat. Well, on our labeling, it says, check with your doctor. That's the safety net. Check with your doctor always before you take anything.
So all the ingredients are food?
They're plant-based. So they come from a fava bean.
All of them from a farm?
No. They're all plant-based. The ingredients come from food.
Yeah.
So they're taking out the amino acids that are in each different food substance, and then they're putting them together, and then they're using like a chemical, it's like as a.
Not a
to get-
chemical,
Well,
but
not a.
it's
chemical,
like-
that's a chemical.
Right.
But they're using something as a medium that will absorb, let your body absorb it in the right manner, and then it turns switches on in your body.
It's called a peptide matrix, and that's what's proprietary. Like I said, Coke has their proprietary ingredients, so since we're a new company, doing 100 million our first 11 months, we're not going to spit out how we get that peptide to get past the gut. Because the only way you could get past the gut before was, you had to inject.
I heard that the injectables, that people that, take it all the time, their human growth level goes up.
Yeah,
So this seems like a healthier option.
it's definitely, I would say, would you like to take a synthetic injectable that's expensive or a natural oral plant-based peptide? I have 90,000 contacts on LinkedIn. They're mostly drug reps and pharmaceutical reps and doctors. And I've talked to people for the last 16 years in that industry. I haven't met one yet that would like to take a drug unless they absolutely have to. And we sold them for a living, So. Thank you. You're welcome. So this didn't work. The Wi-Fi doesn't work.
Oh, can you purchase them at the table?
Yes. Yeah, I need the Wi-Fi. I didn't download it to my laptop.
Okay. Do you want to know?
What's the name of your company?